Hey lovely souls, my name is Talia Pretty and I teach a process called Life by Design, which is all about how to attract and manifest your dream life into a physically lived experience on your terms. So you choose what you want and we make that happen. Now, I was not always a manifestation queen. I, for years, spent in a roller coaster of emotional eating, of obsessive exercising, of overworking, burnout, anxiety, depression, you name it. I went through it. And people were wondering how on earth I was doing and succeeding all through school and all through high school and then through university. And basically it was because I was addicted to the fast-paced reality, which then led into an addiction with caffeine, with sugar, with food. And this was all a self-sabotaging tool to deal with the fact that I did not love myself and that I was living a reality outside what I authentically was here to live. Now, the binge starve cycle that I was stuck in for many years created such a blockage for me to unlock what that soul's unique calling with. So I submitted to the life that I thought I was meant to, which was fast-paced, overworking, and eventually going to university, getting a double degree and working hours that were crazy for then me to work out that I was not here to do that. And I was living someone else's dream and not my own. And my body was giving me all the signs of that, but I was not listening. And I felt a huge lack financially as well. I was stuck in scarcity programming. I did not have a healthy relationship with myself or my partner at the time. And basically, like, the horrible relationship that I had with myself rippled into every other area of my life, which included the ability for me to believe that I was worthy of more. Now, the turning point for me was actually when I became a personal trainer. I started having one-on-one conversations with women twice my age and realized that they were waiting for the holiday to feel happy. And there was this light bulb moment that went off in my mind that was just like, is this what life is? This woman is double my age. Is this what I am working towards? Is this what I'm working so hard and killing myself over? There's going to be no break at the end. And I remember reflecting and being like, there must be another way. I don't want to do this. And from that moment forward, I relentlessly went on a mission of working that out. I spent every dollar I earned on self-development. I was traveling all around Australia, listening to wellness speakers and learning what I could around spirituality and manifestation and abundance codes and things like that. And I started to really unpack all of these hidden gems of things that have been so hidden from us. And the fact that I had submitted to a life that I thought was perfect and would make me happy, only to realize that it wouldn't. And I began to teach my personal training clients what I'd learned along this journey. And very soon after, in 2015, I became a personal trainer changing everyday people's lives. And I was awarded by Fitness Australia the Active Achiever Award. And I truly believe that was because I was transforming women's minds over their bodies and teaching them self-love in the now while they were on the journey to the change they desired, which meant that they were going to create that desired change so much faster, and they did. And then I applied this to other areas of life and later became a coach, supporting women to step onto a path of their design and realize that we could do this beyond just our bodies. We could actually do this in our life as well. And even with our self-sabotaging relationships, whether it's with food, with alcohol, with people, with drugs, with whatever it might be, that we can actually use these mind mastery tools to master ourselves, to master our reality. And the fact that the success that we all crave starts from the inside. It starts from us choosing what we want. Because for years before then, I'd be waiting for the universe to give me a sign, like, what am I here for? And I realized that all of those messages, they came from me choosing. It wasn't for me to wait to respond to life. It was for me to wait to respond to me choosing, and then life providing the stepping stones of the synchronicities and signs in front of me from the point of me choosing. And this is what I'm getting at today, guys, is that to create a life of design, it begins with you making the choice on what you want. If you continue to go along the next month, 5 months, 5 years down the track, not choosing what you want and then aligning to that decision, you're going to be really unhappy. And you might be like the past version of me that was diagnosed depressed. You might be like the past version of me that had eating disorder behaviors and really like use food as a numbing tool. You might be using other things as numbing tools to not confront the reality that yes, you're worthy of more because you were born worthy. Now, if this is you right now and you're going like, I really want to make this change, please step inside the Soul Shine Academy. It's a 6-month mentorship all about you choosing what you want, aligning to that choice, and then staying accountable to training yourself in the change work. And I have a program that guides you through that, as well as me supporting you with any questions along the way, and weekly masterclasses as well, answering any questions that you've got. Now, you can always enroll in one-on-one coaching, which also includes the ability for us to really work through the limiting beliefs holding you back, working through the subconscious reprogramming, using the energy of Reiki, Lords of Karma. I tune into whatever you might need. It's very in the moment of like feeling into where you're at now and where you want to go, and bridging the gap between the two so that you can absolutely access everything that's in your vortex of what you want so much faster. And the third point of this program is the retreat that we have in beautiful Bali in 2025 in April, so that you can celebrate your success along the journey, but also be in the physically lived experience of 5 days of activating more heart energy, vibrating at a higher frequency, and what you create on that 5-day retreat experience will absolutely change your life. Imagine yourself right now if you were literally in a bubble of love, a bubble of vibrating at a high frequency where you and everyone around you believes in themselves. They're dreaming, they're writing down this, and they're stepping into the energy of like, I can do that. Imagine what you could create in that energy, because I can tell you right now, there's a lot of people around you who are submitting to a mediocre life. They're like, this is what I do, this is who I am, and this is what I'm going to do for the next 30 years or till I die. And if you're currently around those people and you're going to submit to that energy as well, good on you, but that doesn't make me happy. So I don't want to be around those people, which is why I created the Soul Shine Retreat experience. This is for you to get in the room of people that want more, crave more, and are ready to absolutely make it happen. So if this is what you want, please enroll yourself in the Soul Shine Retreat and make it happen. Stop wasting time, because like every moment from now on, you know, we are creating our reality from the moment now. In each present moment, we create our next reality, our next lived experience. So if in this current reality, you're submitting to the storyline that I'm depressed, I'm anxious, I have this problem, I don't have enough money, this is going to be your lived experience for the next experience and the next experience to come. But if you step into the mind mastery tools that I teach inside the Soul Shine Academy, inside the Life by Design process, around really reframing your mind to reframe and recreate your reality, you're going to be grabbing that pen back powerfully in your hand and writing the story of your life, and then being able to absolutely see it unfold before your eyes, rather than submitting to a story that someone else wrote for you. Okay? Makes sense, right? Guys, there is such a link between emotional eating, our goals, and our abundance codes. If you are vibrating at a lower frequency and submitting to any self-sabotage, and I use emotional eating because I can relate to it. If you are emotional eating, you are vibrating at a very, very low frequency. You are vibrating at the frequency of shame and guilt, which vibrate like below 50 hertz. And we're talking science here, guys. And if you have a goal that is of a big vibration, like let's say you want to manifest like $50,000, $100,000, whatever it might be, you need to vibrate at a higher frequency to create the experiences that ripple out to magnetize that to you, rather than you pushing and hustling to get there. And this is where you hear about people who it just happens, they're lucky, like, You know, they've just got a really good life. It's not because of that. It's because they love themselves. It's because they believe they're worthy. It's because they're vibrating at a high frequency and they're consistently on a self-healing journey and looking at their own stuff and holding the mirror up going, I'm the creator of my reality. If I don't like my reality, I'm the one who needs to change that. No one else can do that for me but me. So I'm going to take aligned, inspired action. And it all comes back to you loving yourself and taking inspired action, doing the self-development, looking at the beliefs that are outdated, that no longer serve you, saying thank you to them, loving your inner child. There are so many different parts of the puzzle that the more we do this work, the higher we vibrate. And when we vibrate higher, we're not going to be submitting to self-sabotaging activities like emotional eating, because we're like, there's way more out there for me and I love myself. So I'm going to nourish myself with really healthy things. And I know when I'm full, I know when to stop. I know how to nourish myself because I love myself. Okay, I'm not going to over exercise all day because that's the one thing that makes me happy. I'm going to exercise a bit and then do all these other things, and because I work in a way that makes me happy, do that. Okay, this is what life is all about. And the link between the emotional eating or the programming of avoidance, the avoidance pattern, the link between that and the scarcity of money and the you not meeting your goals is very strong. We need to change this, and it starts with you vibrating at a higher frequency, you looking and taking ownership of yourself, and then all of it will change. You'll see what you choose actually happen. Your money will come to you and abundance will be around you in whatever way you want, and the avoidance patterns will stop almost instantly. If you want all of this and more, just stop this video right now and go and join the Soul Shine Academy. Stop making excuses, go and make it happen. Take ownership over your life and live a life that makes you shine daily. You are worthy, and I'm here to absolutely help you achieve that. So go and make it happen before someone else lives your dream for you. It's up to you to say yes.